Hi all friends and brothers, hope you all will be fine. Let's talk about 9/11 details. Story carry on. On September 11, 2001, the world witnessed a tragic event that reshaped history and changed the course of global politics, security, and human empathy. Commonly referred to as 9/11, it was a coordinated terrorist attack that targeted the United States. This day is not just etched in the memory of Americans but resonates worldwide as a symbol of loss, resilience, and unity in the face of adversity. The events of 9/11 stand as a sobering reminder of the fragility of peace and the enduring human spirit. In the early hours of a clear Tuesday morning, 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked by 19 terrorists associated with the extremist group Al-Qaeda. Their plan was calculated and devastating, intending to strike symbols of American strength and power. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11, carrying 92 people, crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The explosion sent shockwaves through lower Manhattan, leaving a massive, gaping hole near the 80th floor. Panic and disbelief gripped the city as people initially assumed it was a tragic accident. Just 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175, with 65 people on board, struck the South Tower of the World Trade Center. This impact was captured live by news cameras, shattering any lingering doubts about the nature of the events. The world was now watching in horror as it became clear that America was under attack. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77, carrying 64 passengers, crashed into the Pentagon, the headquarters of the U.S. Department of Defense in Arlington, Virginia. This attack targeted the heart of America's military infrastructure, adding another layer of fear and chaos. The 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, was headed for Washington, D.C., possibly targeting the White House or the U.S. Capitol. However, passengers on board, aware of the earlier attacks through phone calls, heroically fought the hijackers. Their bravery led to the plane crashing in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at 10:03 a.m., preventing further destruction. As the fires from the impacts raged, the structural integrity of the Twin Towers weakened. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed, followed by the North Tower at 10:28 a.m. The collapses unleashed a cloud of debris, engulfing Manhattan in dust and smoke. Thousands of lives were lost, and countless others were forever changed. Nearly 3,000 people lost their lives, including firefighters, police officers, and civilians from over 90 countries. The attacks prompted the U.S. to launch the War on Terror, beginning with the invasion of Afghanistan to dismantle Al-Qaeda and overthrow the Taliban. Air travel security was transformed, and new counter-terrorism measures, like the Department of Homeland Security and the Patriot Act, were introduced. Memorials such as the 9/11 Memorial in New York and the Pentagon Memorial honor the victims and heroes of that day. The events of 9/11 revealed the devastating impact of hatred but also highlighted the resilience, compassion, and unity of humanity. From the first responders who risked their lives to the ordinary citizens who supported one another, 9/11 showed the best of humanity in the worst of times. It is a day that will never be forgotten, a solemn reminder of the need for vigilance, hope, and the pursuit of peace. Would you like this story? Please subscribe.